Hello everyone, this is Sanjana and today I'm back with another video for the case study regarding the requirement engineering of an ECOP management system. And so let's get into the topic. Um, we are going to speak about the case study regarding the requirement engineering for an ECOPS management system, revolutionizing law enforcement operations. And so, you must be familiar with the ECOPS management system. If at all you're not familiar, let me just brush up about that. E-cops refers to electronic cops. You know what is meant by cops, right? Police. So, at sometimes you don't have an availability of police being available everywhere. In those kind of situations, we need something that is digitalized. So, we got this concept of e-cops management system. So, it acts as a what do you say, like it acts as an app or a website where you'll be having an access for all the cops. Like if at all, if for example, if you get into some trouble, you don't have to go directly approach to the police and all. You can use this app for a better info and at the same time for a quick access also. And so here we come to the agenda. We are going to have the introduction here, and then we'll be having the background, and then we'll have the problem statement, and then we have the key stages of requirement engineering, and then the challenges encountered and solutions implemented, and finally there will be a conclusion also. So let's get into the introduction part. So yeah, just give me a second, it's lagging actually. Okay. When it comes to the introduction, overview of the case study focusing on requirements engineering for an ECOPS management system. The main objective of this ECOPS management system is to explore the process of requirements. Like as I've already mentioned in the previous video, that if at all you have to get a product deployed successfully, for that successful deployment, you need to follow a process. And those processes includes some stages, like you need to first gather all the requirements, and then you have to go with the design part, and then you have to test code and then implement on it. So you all are familiar with the SDLC process, right? And so requirements is also one of the main SDLC process, as we have seen it in our software engineering and all. And so what is requirement? Requirement in the sense like the basic needs or something that is required for you to complete an entire project are called as requirements. So you need to first know what are all the requirements you want to implement in a project. So first be familiar with what are all the needs and what are all the requirements you need so as to complete your project successfully and all. And so the objective here is to explore the process of requirement engineering and all. And the key goals include to enhance operational efficiency and to improve communication within the police force and all. Like generally, if you come to the requirements gathering and all, there are some different approaches to gather requirements. Like you can approach people, you can speak to other people and then get some requirements from them. Otherwise, you can go approach the different stakeholders so that you'll get an idea about different requirements that are needed for a project to be done. And then you can arrange some conferences or some meetings and all, or some debates, etc., so that you'll get even more clarity about the different requirements existing for a project and all. And then let's get into the background. Background in the sense, description of law enforcement agency facing operational challenges and all. And it aims to modernize the management practices through the digital transformation. So, as I've mentioned earlier, everything is digitalized and everything. The main motive of this e-cops management is to make everything digitalized, And the scope is to integrate all the functions. Like if you perform different functions in different cases and all, you have to consider all of them at once, and then you have to integrate all of them together, and then completely you make a project that is the e-corps management system. So integration of the project is very much important. Not only in this project, like if you take any project, this is very important part. And then let's get into the problems. Problem statement involves, like, nowadays the frequency in the crimes has been increasing due to the poor availability, the lack of enough network, and delay of the law actions. This is leading to the major accidents or dangers in present situations. To solve or eradicate such cases where the accidents are being occurred by the above reasons, our team feel the necessity of e-corp management system. So there are many accidents taking place in and around our environment and all. We people considering those cases came up with a project that is the e-corp management system, and so we people are mainly focusing about the work that we'll provide a 24/7 surveillance, reporting evidence, handling, dealing with the accused and the victims in a proper perspective, evidence handling and all. So sometimes in the late nights and all, you don't get a proper approach to meet the police and all. And that time, you don't have to worry and all. Though you have some emergency, you don't have to worry that okay, police and all won't be there, won't be available at this time and all. So this e-corp management system will respond at any time, and it will have 24/7 surveillance so as to solve many cases, and this eradicates many accidents being happening also. The key stages of requirement engineering. If we get into the key stages, then we have three stages here: initial requirement elicitation, requirement analysis and prioritization, requirement specification. Okay, getting into initial requirement elicitation. We have three subtopics here, that is stakeholder consultations, field observation, review of policies and procedures. Okay, getting into stakeholder consultations. Like you need to go consult different stakeholders in order to gather the requirements. So going into the approaching of different stakeholders, like whether it is an administrator or a user or anyone, any other stakeholder, you'll get different requirements. So it is better to get their opinion. Like stakeholders' opinion also matters in a requirement elicitation. And field observation, going on site to the field and all, and observing things and how are all things being arranged. This also gives some knowledge about the requirements and all. Review of policies and procedures. Okay, if at all we have conducted a project already, and the reviews from the previously done projects will also be very much helpful for the requirements gathering. Requirement analysis and prioritization. Okay, not only gathering the requirements and all. Okay, if at all you gather the requirements also, you may end up getting a list of 1,000 requirements also sometimes. But we don't consider all 1,000 requirements, and we can't even do that. So in order to lessen our requirements and all, we have to prioritize them at any cost. Gathering requirements isn't a big thing, but prioritizing those requirements is a main tool for us. So that is the key point in requirement engineering. And so getting into requirement analysis and prioritization, we have workflow analysis, criticality assessment, scalability consideration. And so you need to see all these three factors, and based on these three factors, you need to gather the requirements and then prioritize it, which is the main mandatory requirement for us. And then you have to consider them. Requirement specification. Okay, then after coming here, we have use case development, data requirements definition, and user interface design. You need to see the development, like for the development in any project, you have to consider both use case development and then data requirement definition. You need to know what are all the requirements needed, and a proper definition for those requirements is truly necessary. And then maintaining a good, proper design interface is the main part, and you have to make sure you're having a perfect robust interface to perform any project. And then challenges encountered and solutions implemented. So here are some three parts, that is data security and privacy, interoperability with legacy systems, and then last but not the least, the user training and adaptation. Adoption. Data security and privacy includes, okay, the challenge involved in data security and privacy reasons. People might be thinking like how far it is protective, how far will we be getting our privacy and all. Protecting sensitive law enforcement data is a challenge here. And the solution for this is the robust access controls and the modules which are included in our project, that is ECOB management system, the encryption mechanisms, the compliance with regulations and all will provide you a solution with a great data security and privacy. And then coming to interoperability with legacy systems, the challenge we are facing here is the integration with existing systems. And the solution, the respective solution provided for this challenge is standardized data exchange formats, middleware solution, and custom integration. And the last one, user training and adoption. The challenge faced here is ensuring user acceptance, and the solution provided for this is the comprehensive training programs and of course, the user-friendly interfaces and all. And so, coming to the conclusion, I hope you people got a brief idea or some idea about the ECOPS management system and all. So, ECOPS management system is really beneficial at times like if at all police won't be available and all. ECOPS management system is a 24/7 surveillance system. So, wherever you are and whichever trouble you may be, even it is be it at nights or be it at early mornings, with some crime or any other acts, you have complete access and 24/7 access of ECOPS management system. So I hope installing this app or following this website, ECOPS management system, will be helpful for everyone in danger. And the key achievements of this ECOPS management system is streamlined operations, enhanced data management, improved communication. And so hereby I want to conclude my topic about ECOPS management and hope you guys understood about ECOP management system. And so thank you so much for spending your valuable time regarding my case study and listening it till the end. Thank you so much.